It's your boy, Rank Mountain Biking here, and today I got CushCore. And if you don't know what CushCore is, it's a tire insert. Basically what that means is it's a dense piece of foam that you put in your tire. And it's supposed to protect your rim from hard landings and like sharp rocks and stuff like that. And it also allows you to corner a little bit faster, supposedly. But we're going to test that out in a little bit. But first we have to actually install the CushCore, which can be a little bit of a hassle, but honestly, it's not that bad. I do highly recommend getting some steel core tire levers for this though, since the normal plastic ones just don't really cut it. Another pro tip is to use a trash can to set your wheel on, which makes it a little bit easier to seat the bead all the way around. And my final pro tip is to actually use the valve stem that comes with the CushCore, because the valve stem actually has holes in the side that allow the air to pass around the CushCore instead of blocking off the airway, which is really helpful for, airing up your tires and all that. I forgot to do that the first time, and it makes it kind of hard to inflate your tires. But other than that, it worked great. But now that I've installed the CushCore in both my front and rear tire, it's time to hit the trails to see what it do. Now, in order to fully show off what the CushCore do, I'm going to show footage without CushCore in my tires running at 25 psi, and then I'm going to show footage with CushCore in my tires running at 15 psi. So now it's time to sit back and enjoy some sick slow-mo. So CushCore works pretty well on the super chunky and rocky sections, but something I didn't expect was that it also works pretty well in the corners. It keeps my tire from folding whenever I go into a really sharp corner, which is actually really helpful. It's also worth mentioning that when I was getting all the shots without CushCore in my tire, I actually lost about 10 psi of pressure in my rear tire by the end of the day. But I didn't have that problem when I had CushCore in my tires. So I'd say that's a good sign that I definitely needed it. But the big question is, do you need tire inserts? And for that question, I would say, if you're anything like me, and you like going real fast down real chunky, rocky terrain, and you have real fancy rims that you really don't want to crack, because rim jobs these days are getting real pricey. So you definitely don't want to damage your rims going down some chunky gnar, a big drop, or anything else. So if that's what you like doing, I'd say get some tire inserts. But if that doesn't sound like you, then I'd say don't worry about it. You probably don't need it. But anyways, that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed. And as always, you gotta go hard to get hard. Thanks for watching. Good Lord. That was ridiculous.